Welcome everybody to your Ultimate Mastermind. Starts now with Bobby F. Perryhar and
I'm Sally E. Tadina.
How you guys doing? Welcome. It's gonna be an amazing. We're looking to hang out with you guys here for the better half of an hour. So we're gonna be here for actually it should be about an hour. We're aiming to be here for about 60 minutes. So hang tight, hang in with us. There's gonna be a lot of cool things that we're gonna talk about. Sally, I'm super excited. We were just masterminding this. What's up, homies? What's going on, Steph? How you doing?
Let me start by saying thank you for those who sent me birthday wishes yesterday. And it's been like a few days of like celebration for me, and I'm so grateful. Special thanks to Ty for the flowers. And I got a bunch of flowers, by the way, like 8 of them.
I kept buying you flowers.
Yeah, like 2 from you, another one from Ty, another one from Bonnie, our neighbor. And who else gave us flowers? And some cards written by him, of course, my love, and my children, and taking us all out. And the most, precious, the Mac, which I get to use now. I get to have my own for my business and other things. So, and thank you everyone on my family on Facebook and the community for your continued support.
Absolutely. It was a great time. I had a great time. It was like a really good birthday. We had grandparents come over, great grandparents over. We got a chance to go to Lighthouse Bistro on the waterfront out there in Nanaimo.
That wasn't planned.
Or so you believe. I mean, no, it wasn't planned. We were supposed to go to Trollers, but they weren't even open due to restoration. But it was a lot of fun. We got a great time. For me, the most funnest thing is just getting gifts, just buying stuff. And like I even told Sally, I'm like, I have a problem with spending money, and it was a really expensive
we were talking
weekend.
About addiction.
We were talking about addictions. Like I'm addicted to spending money, and I think that's a good thing. I think you should be addicted to spending money.
Gladly spending money.
Spending it,
and investing. That's also spending, but really investing.
Well, because we had some choices on, I would go buy some patio furniture, right? Sit out in the sun, do nothing, or we can get a MacBook and like sit out there and absolutely like crush our business. Who cares if we're in a weird looking lawn chair?
Yeah.
But then in comes Bobby. I'm like, why not both? Let's just do both. And we're like, just relax. It's got to calm down for a little bit. But super excited to come out with you guys here. Once a week, we like to come out and share a bit of wisdoms, drop a bit of knowledge, share with you guys what's going on in our lives inside of our business. So if you guys want to hang out with us and stay with us for a little bit, we'd be super blessed to have you. I was going to say hi to everybody. Siddiq, what's going on? Angelique's here. Jace, Casey, Lucy, John, welcome. Steph, Corbin, what's going on, guys? Kelly, Deb, thanks for joining us, guys. We got some cool couple of announcements we're going to be working on today. So, Sally's been growing.
Up.
So listen up. Listen up until the end.
Pay attention.
Pay attention. As you're watching us, you're listening to our voices, enjoying my Zelda shirt. Like, how boss is this?
Is that new? I've never seen
it. It is new. I'm so sick. I'm so sad, honestly. Like, and not to say that I'm sad, but it is sad. I was out there shopping for Sally, and I'm like, I don't know what to get her. I don't know what to do.
I ended up
shopping for myself and getting stuff for myself. And hey, Ashley, what's going on? What's going on, Ty? How you doing, Ty? You just got a shout out from Sally for some amazing, badass flowers. I appreciate you, brother, for coming out and celebrating Sally's with us. It's a blessing to have you in our lives, my good man. So, Sally's been growing. She's been growing ever since I first met her. And like when I first met her, we changed her name around. And, she was, I don't know, I don't want to say, you were meek or quiet or didn't have your voice.
I guess you can call that selective speaking.
Selective speaking? Casey says, I love it. I have Zelda on N64. That is straight up street cred. So, Sally had a name before we had gotten together, and I wanted to give her something she could use because obviously she wasn't going to use her married last name anymore. She wasn't married anymore. So she wanted to change out of her name and go back to her original last name. So I thought this is a great opportunity because we're falling in love. We're going to get married in a month or a year and a half at the time. We're going to build a life together. So before she takes on my last name and we walk down the aisle and that feeling, how about set her up? How about help her move forward inside of her business, inside of her name? I'm a numerologist, guys. Like I help people to find value.
The solution artist.
I'm the solution artist, and she's got your ultimate solution. So we're like combining forces here and creating a power couple situation. So she came into my life, and I was like, oh my God, where have you been? So glad to have you here. My life is perfect now. I'm a smoking hot wife. I got my family. I got all of this stuff. This woman wants to be in business with me. She doesn't want to just do things on her own. Hey, Thelma.
Hey,
what's going on, Lynn? How you doing? So I gave her this name. And next thing you know, her communication starts to increase. Her level of communication begins more business. She starts running her family in a much different light. She absolutely starts owning up on who she is and standing up for herself. She wants to actually acknowledge the business that she's gotten into, whether it be her direct sales or whether it be her tax consulting or whether it be her communications. But she's been growing. And she's been growing, and she's been growing. And whether it's been now suddenly I have someone in my life who can be a power couple to, becoming a better parent, a more conscious like parent to help her children and to go through that. Also, she's been investing in communications courses. She's been investing in learning, raising her lid as a leader, as a vibration, someone of value, someone of wealth. Mindset. Yeah. And she's been helping me with mine this entire time, helping me to eat right, helping me to think right, helping me to have standards, disciplines, orders, getting things done in the right order. Guys, my life would be aimless without this woman beside me.
We help each other.
I will help each other. I get it. But right now, I really want to showcase the fact that you've helped me. I get it. I help people. It's no big deal. It's what I do. But you helped me. And you helped me put my life together. And over this time, I'm sitting here building my business, building my coaching business. And, she's raising our family. She's raising my magic business. She's growing herself. We went to Phoenix. We went and took courses. We absolutely went and raised our level of consciousness in terms of communication. She went and studied neuro-linguistic programming. She studied the art of influencing, the ability to actually create something around her. But all this time, she was finding her voice. All this time, Sally's been finding her voice. And, not, I guess, recently, months ago now, she's been hinting and coming forward. I want to be a coach. What do I stand for? I want to help millions of people. Can we talk about that? Like, does that inspire you, your conversation about the problem you saw and the wanting to create some solution for it?
Yeah. Well, since you've changed my name, like now I have more clarity on what I really want to be known for. And, I've been taking all these courses and I want to be able to share that knowledge and really apply it and master it. I can only master it by teaching it. So I thought I want to be known for that. I love talking about mindset. I love talking about communication. So why don't we? So I told him, we can package it and like.
Let's not go so far. Let's not go so far yet. Because there was a moment in there where I'm like, no, I'm not feeling it. And, you're not at my space level. And she's getting frustrated. She's like, why you got to say shit like that? Like, why you got to do that to me? Like, I'm not at issue. I'm not going to be at my own level. And I'm like, I get you. But the reality is that you got to test, guess, test, and work things out. My limited belief or the place that I was hitting from was something that grew over time. Because I saw her having tax consulting conversations, helping people understand the value of what their business can provide them, helping people to uncover money that you're throwing away to the government because you got no tax incentives, you're not holding on to your receipts, you're not building your business like you should because nobody teaches you this stuff. So she came in with, and again, even for me, like, I don't know. I'm just the heart. I got an intuitive level of brain, but I don't have a logical level of brain. She comes in with the heart and the logical level of the brain. So we meet at the heart. It's great. We're both very heart-loving people, but her brain power stems into the real. My brain power stems into the esoteric. And I've also been in sales my whole life, so I kind of like figured out how to speak. And so we were looking at this, And it's been inching and crouching itself further and forward as Sally's been creating more of her voice. She's been filming videos. Now she's got her own MacBook. Now she's got her own business. She's creating waves in her business. She's showing up as a leader and an influencer for others. We had to start putting something together. We had to, because this was a process in the making. Sally was absolutely coming together inside of her own brand. She was building, paying her dues, making her story, identifying.
Now I want to build my audience. I don't want to just talk. Now, if I am talking about communication and my audience is not really into that, then it's not going to be a good engagement. So that's why we want to be able to. That's got to be part of this. It's going to be part of communication.
I'm super excited because I'm partnering up with people right now. I'm in a state of expansion. I want to work with you. I want to work with you. I want to work with you. I want to work with everybody who's got something to bring to the table, something to offer, something to build an event with, something to build a program with. We're going to come up with 6-week programs, 6-session programs, 6-month programs. Like everything in between is stuff that we're actually working on, whether it's behind the scenes or on one way or the other. We're working on our Enagic. We're working on all of these different little bits and pieces of our master plan, or what we call your ultimate solution. This was Sally's big move. Before it wasn't even your ultimate solution. It was just ultimate solution.
Your ultimate, yeah.
I put the your on there.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, it was something different before.
Ultimate solution.
Something, the ultimate or ultimate solution. But I'm like, we got to tweak this. We got to make this a little bit more powerful. Mm-hmm. And so we did. And it's been a wonderful journey so far. But I am so blessed, honored, privileged. And this is a true honor for me to be able to introduce you guys to the influencer that you're going to want to work with. Sally brings in a flavor of reality, a flavor of logic that makes things real, simple, breaks it down, and talks about stuff as if it's a simple level of conversation. I know I do this, and I come in from the emotional standpoint, but that doesn't work out all the time. Like when we're in an argument and she's like stone cold with logic and I'm sitting here with emotions, it's not hitting the same angle, even though it's coming from our own perspective, like spaces. This is where we are at, is when we're working together. It actually does combine. It does make a hybrid. It does actually work because you have two pieces. You have your head and you have your heart. Sometimes people got the leash on the heart. Some people, like me, have the leash on the head. My heart's got my leash on my head on a leash. And my brain is like sitting there as the guard dog for my heart. My heart is the one that decides. My heart is the one that acts. My heart is the one that owns its intelligence. Whereas Sally's like, that shit's going to get you in trouble.
No, you always get your emotional. You always get anybody on the emotional level first. And
absolutely.
People always decide based on their emotions. And
we're, I mean, this is going to be so super exciting because we're about to unleash something onto you guys, and it's going to be very, very cool. We've got a lot of really neat things happening that are on the mix. So let's bring them up to speed. What's happened so far? I've worked with spiritual counselors. I've been dealing with things that are ancient and old inside of Bobby's like attic in my basement, the stuff that I've been dealing with my whole life and in past lives apparently, that I'm taking this forward now as a spiritual coach to get myself to the next level. Then Sally, on the other hand, is saying, hey, you know what? I'm sick and tired of being this single mom with kids, and I don't want to live this story anymore. I'm like, well, then who are you? You're a hot woman. You're this hot tamale who's going to absolutely like powerhouse through business and help young women, young men, older women, older men, whatever it is that needs to work with you to help them find clarity in a never-ending changing like FU from the planet. Like I'm just trying to figure myself out. I'm getting challenge after challenge after challenge. It's because your parents and their parents and their parents have been like malleabling, manipulating our energy in ways that are going to protect us for fears that no longer exist. They didn't have the internet. They didn't have digital economy. They didn't have self-employed. Like that wasn't the world that we were given, right? We have to figure out our own way. So to have the support within us, to know that we're here to help you guys already know what I do. But what I wanted to do today was to share with you a little bit about what Sally can do. There is a lot of information here. So I don't want to overwhelm you guys, and I don't want to get this out of hand or out of order, but I want to let you know that you're in safe hands. I've been there. And I know what these people teach you. I know what you learn when you go through NLP. I know what you learn when you go through influencing, tone, inflection, understanding, meeting someone where they're at, raising their level of vibration. All of this stuff is stuff that Sally's been tinkering away with, toying with, learning with, testing on our kids, testing on our neighbors, testing on people around us. Anybody who's willing to listen. Even people, she's coaching them for free. And people do reach out to her and be like, how do you do it? And it's funny because I'm like, see? Look, see? So we say to each other. Like, see? I told you. You got some power in here, woman.
We all do.
And this is what she tells me. We all do. I'm like, yeah, but not everybody figures that out. Not everybody knows that.
This is why we're here, to help you figure that out.
Absolutely. So bringing you up to speed. We've been hiring coaches. We've been hiring professionals. We've been taking training. We've been going through stuff to actually grow our inner world to the point now where the iceberg is about to tip over. It doesn't even make sense. Where the breaking point.
That sounded good.
It sounded good. The iceberg is about to tip over, right? Like that's a big thing. But the breaking point, the climax is before us. And I was telling so I was like, oh, what are we going to talk about today? I'm like, let's talk about the new program. Let's talk about helping people get to where they need to go in their lives. Let's talk about getting that feeling in for someone to give them a full, well-rounded package. And before I start working with anybody else, I want to set the tone to let you guys know there is a powerful package available for us right now. For anybody who's watching this or seeing this, I want to absolutely share with you something so super powerful. We call it your ultimate solution. And perhaps maybe the name might change because we've kind of used this one a little bit. Your ultimate mastermind, your ultimate podcast, your ultimate...
The ultimate solution because it's the solution to the actual cause. We're hitting the cause.
Hitting the cause.
Yeah.
The cause of what's really happening. And you may be thinking, okay, well, what's the cause? Like, what's going on here? Like, hey, Brian, what's going on, Brian, my brother? Slick beard, bro. I hate to freaking derail this for a minute. But my boy Brian's got a massive looking beard right now. Beard game strong, bro. Love you, bro. And Marilise, how's it going? Welcome, Casey, Bruce. Thanks for joining, guys. So there's a problem at hand here.
Yeah,
like
what is the most
cause?
Common problem, right?
Do you want to say it?
In anything.
What is it?
It's communication.
And if you don't have it, and everything is communication.
We are always communicating.
Either to someone else, to yourself,
whether you're talking or not, because most of communication is nonverbal.
It's about tone, it's about energy, it's about physiology. Words are just like a fake write-off of what you're really saying. It's what you didn't say, it's how you said it, it's how you feel when you say it, and we're magnetic beings. So whether you hear it or not, you're still feeling it. And sometimes you're just not feeling it. I get it, and that's fine. It's the social media, we have short attention spans. And I'm like, sorry guys, we're gonna be here for an hour. We're 20 minutes in, so we're gonna be here for another 40 minutes, dropping some gold nuggets on you guys. But I was actually reading this, just so you know.
Yeah.
June in this year, June, the landscape of the numbers. We want to go astrological with me for spiritual on you for a second. It speaks about connection. It speaks about stability, about growth, about like the next generation. And it's pretty cool because, looking back, Sally and I have done some pretty impressive things together. I moved out, I quit my job, bought a car, bought a really nice ring.
In a fast way as well.
Yeah, fast,
really fast.
Backwards. We got matching laptops. We got trips around the world. We went to courses. We traveled like
now we're
all over.
hiring.
We're about to another really big surprise happening in a second here. We're getting married. We had a baby. We're raising a family together. Guys, it hasn't even been 2 years yet. I haven't even known Sally for 24 months yet in my life. And to think that we are going at lightning speeds. Hey, Michelle, what's going on? Love the new name. But there's a feeling of power that is moving towards us, and it's only getting crazier. We started now, and now we started hiring people. We started hiring coaches, mentors, trainers, people who are in the art of influence, art of NLP, art of business, even spiritual arts. You've been seeing some of this stuff, the people I've been working with, Francesca, I've been working with Kyle, I've been working with a lot of people, Glenn, I've been working with Karen. Oh man, the list goes on. Sally, you've been working with Craig. Facebook ads, Facebook marketing, working with the tops. And it's been unbelievable to see, because for me, I would be lost without this technical wizard in front of us. It's like, just leave me alone for a minute. I'm going to figure out what I need. I need quiet time on the computer. And I'm like, no worries. I'll take the kids. I'll go do the lovey daddy thingy, and, with the children. So this woman can focus. Because I'll tell you something. There's one thing that's the one kryptonite Sally has. It's her kids. And, if they're not happy or they're not satisfied or doing something, this woman's going to be all up in it to make sure she takes care of it. Attention divided.
It's a mom thing.
It's a mom thing. It's a parent thing. We're like this. I'm like, just let the kids cry. You're like, oh my God, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. And so, there's a power force that comes in together that I'm super blessed to have as a power couple.
Yeah.
But next really big thing is that we're hiring my friend. Jamie is coming to the planet. It's coming to the planet. It's coming to the country. It's already on the planet. It's coming to our planet, our house.
Yeah.
Friend of mine, entrepreneur inside of our business. He lives in Australia right now. No longer. He's in transit now to North America.
He's on his way here. Yeah.
He's on his way to Vancouver, making a pit stop on the mainland. He's coming to the island. For the next 6 months, we have an all-intensive mentorship program for him. For the next 6 months, we're going to help him get to $100,000. Guys, figure this out for a second. He's coming into our house to help us with our business. And the way he's doing that, he's taking up a room. He's going to become our Manny, our personal trainer, our security system, the ferrying for our kids, the logistical coordinator, or as we like to call him, executive production. Mm-hmm. We're stepping into the next realm of our leadership by having a household manager to come in and prepare our meals, to help us get in shape, to help us get our mindset right, by helping us help him get it right? He's like, I want you guys to mentor me. I want you guys to coach me. I'm like, what's it worth to you? Let's figure this out. I got to get into this queen and king vibration. I don't want to clean my house anymore. I don't want to have to do my own dishes. I don't want to actually, I'm going to still do my own laundry. But the reality is, because I'm not going to do that to my boy. He's a friend of mine, right? He's a good buddy of mine. But he loves us. We love him. And we're creating an alliance here where we're going to get someone to leverage, outsource, and enlist all of the smaller things that we don't want to do. He's like, I'll work at a gas station. I'm like, dude, you're not working at a gas station.
And he likes washing cars, so he can wash a car. Anything that he likes to do, not you, but Jamie.
Anything that I don't like to do that Jamie can do, right? Yeah. And this is I'm looking at this kind of biting my finger here, being like, well, what if he doesn't like to do stuff? I don't want to be like the bad boss here, but dude, get your shit together. Come on, you got to figure this out for me. And on one side, I'm going to be coaching and mentoring him. On the other side, I want to be leaning because he's a friend of mine. So I know I'm stepping into some danger there, because you don't just hire your friends, but at the same time, you pick your people. You pick the reasons, the souls, and the people around you. And that's a tough job. That's a tough gig, to have a security, a chef, personal trainer, babysitter, and a logistics coordinator, helping the house get maintained, all of that all in one. Where the hell are you going to find somebody like that to live in and be your butler, your Manny, your actual person you can trust with your family, trust with my son? That's a big deal.
With our children.
We can't even trust our grandparents with our kids. And other grandparents are going to be like, oh, it's too much energy. Yeah. They're getting older too. They take energy to run after our 4 little kids.
Plus, he loves playing with the kids.
Well, he's a big kid himself, so obviously there's that, right? Patrick, Jenna, how's it going? Melinda, Kat, how are you? Manny, my man, Manny. And he's UK bloke. All right, so he's got
Australia.
I can't even do the English accent now. I keep doing the Australian accent. But come on, get an Uber. So he's from the UK. So he's got the whole butler thing figured out. And we're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be crazy powerful. But stay tuned for that, because there could be an invite for a very special person. Because once he graduates, he's making money. He's ain't gonna need to clean up after my kids' poo-poo anymore. Okay, he's gonna want to go and do something with his life. I'm gonna be there to help him move forward inside of his.
Yes.
So to think that there could be an invite. Some of you guys are way past this by now. You got your kids of your own. You're like, I ain't gonna take care of your kids, buddy. I got my own diapers to deal with. So I get it. But over the next 6 months, we will be cataloging the growth, the content, the masterminding, the mentorship. We are amassing a library, a content library that we will be giving to you guys as a course or at a fraction of the cost that it costs us to create it, that you can use as a treasure trail towards your wealth. I'm already doing this. And then the only difference is we're doing it as a piece off package. Maybe you'll see me again. Maybe you'll go off somewhere else. Who knows? But what we wanted to do was create a culture around what we have to offer entrepreneurs, what we have to offer parents who need a bit of leadership, need a bit of mentoring and coaching and support from people who have walked the path. Kid you not, guy I was talking to yesterday, my neighbor. He's like, straight up, tell me honestly, you're making money full-time, living online, like, doing this, like you don't got any jobs, you're not doing anything under the table. I'm like, straight up. And he's like, cool. Then the attention got split. I had to go somewhere, and then I had to walk into a different direction. I'm going to pick up my kids. I hear him in the background talking to my Sally, being like, straight up, tell me this, straight up. You guys are actually making an online on this thing. He had to ask her the same question twice. And it looked at me, I looked at this and I was like, it's weird. It's like, we're actually, like, people can see it. They can see the fact that we stay at home all day. We don't do drugs. We're actually, like, taking care of our family. Like, we're not selling this stuff. We're actually helping people find their dreams back. There is value in this. And it's all related to making sure that you have all of your bases covered. Whether it be, and this is now starting to give away some of the stuff we're going to talk about.
Well, we should, yeah.
Increasing your mindset. Talking about your mindset. We quickly
expanding your wealth consciousness.
Expanding your wealth consciousness. Dealing with your limiting beliefs. Finding alignment within your name and your life. Handling some of the traumatic experiences that you've been dealing with since you were a kid. Can you imagine what that would look like if you were to take every single part of you and put it on the table and pull value out of it? Oh, here's a big stinking pile of crap that I don't want to deal with in my life. Let's carve you a silver lining. Here's my shitty mindset that I don't really want to deal with. Let's raise your wealth consciousness.
Or, like, get rid of it, make space for really good beliefs that will serve you.
Yeah, because it's taking up space.
Yeah, it's taking up space.
It's you only got
cluttered.
You only got so much shelf space in your life, okay, honey? Like, you're not a Walmart. You're a shelf. And every human being is one. What are you putting on your shelf of books? What do you decorate? How does your garden grow? What are you planting in it? Some people want to get a bigger garden. Some people have a bunch of energy. Some people I see, they got massive levels of middle names and 3 names, 5 names, whatever it is. And I'm like, oh, you're dealing with a lot. I get it. But we are still a finite human being experience. We just want to make some money to take our kids to Disneyland. We just want to make some money to help other people. We just don't want to go to jobs anymore. Everything happens on our phone. Why can't we go in here for our wealth? Why do we have to drive and deal with traffic? And you guys know this story. This is the path of an entrepreneur.
Especially for those who are entrepreneurs who don't really love their jobs.
Well, I mean, there's going to be 2 places for you. Either you're inside of our business already and you need this coaching package because you already know that you need to work with me or work with me again, and you need some of the very valuable stuff that Sally's about to unload on you, or you're new to business and the pain is real and you're like, I can't freaking do this anymore. I can't, like, the money's good, but my time sucks. The money's good, government takes half of it. I work my whole life away. I'm getting old and I don't have a family yet, or I can't get my shit together. Like, the pain is real. Or I'm already old and I don't got any more time.
Or you can't figure out what you really want. Some people think they know what they want or
desire.
Remember,
sometimes I ask people that question and they're like,
I want to help people. No, really.
No, really. I mean, that's what you said.
Yes.
You want to help millions of people.
That's the big picture, but
absolutely. I want every single person who knows me to be positively affected by my vision and who I am and by my conversation. You hear me for a sentence or you hear me out for an hour, I will make your life better. Put my money on that. I absolutely will make your life better. Life
easier.
And so I'm gonna mirror somebody into my life who does the same thing. Maybe perhaps she was a little bit late to the game. She was dealing with making her kids better first. Great. I didn't have any kids, so I was dealing with doing something else better. But now we're coming together and creating a powerful union, a powerful combination. And I don't know if anybody's noticed, I'm wearing my wedding band. and I got this thing.
Oh,
I got this gift for her birthday. Was like I felt the vibration of unity, connection. June. It felt awkward to have this thing sitting inside. I didn't want to take it off. It had this thing sitting inside of a ring case, waiting for August. I'm like, we do everything backwards anywhere. So we Googled it. I'm like, is it bad luck to wear your wedding band? And there was no such thing. This isn't like
you make up your own.
It isn't like, oh, it's bad luck to wear your wedding dress or see people in your wedding gown.
I believe in Feng Shui.
You do believe in Feng Shui? Yeah, I believe that my wrist has a pretty solid Feng Shui right now. Like, I mean, like, look at that, guys. That's like straight up power. That's my wedding band. You saw it here first. And it just looks, it gives me a sense of power inside of me. So I like it. But I felt like there was a bigger unity coming together. And I saw this spiritual message from a friend of mine, Nailea, and she was posting. This is a woman who told me you were my soulmate. And she showed me this. Sorry,
Did you see a new one?
Well, she posts on her Instagram. And every time I catch it, it's like the universe is like, Bobby, here, just read this. You're supposed to see this. And it showed me a vibration of coming together, a new family, new love growing, like stabilization. And I'm looking at the numbers because I know numerology. I'm like, seems legit. Absolutely. I'm like, interesting. We're in a love year. Now we're in a stabilizing month. There was a fight last month and there was trouble in sort of business or self, or a fight for myself, or, a fight to find out what we're worth or what we're going through. And great. Every couple goes through their spits and spats and, we're no different, right? I believe steel sharpens steel, but I needed a strong woman. I couldn't just have someone who's going to agree with me all the time. It's not fun. I need someone who's going to give me friction.
Want someone who doesn't agree with you most of the time?
And here you are. Okay. So on the bigger things we agree, but on the smaller things, I'm kind of like the more emotional, nonlinear thinking. And she's like, yo, do the process. And so get it. We're covering two angles when we talk. It's a fun feeling. Hey, Dan, what's going on? Lisa, how are you? Stephanie, George, welcome to the live. We're basically just unveiling your ultimate solution, the program that you've been waiting for, your total connection to creating value in your life. I take the spiritual side. Sally takes the more neuro-linguistic, the more intellectual, and the more logical side of things. She's going to be offering something for you guys as well. So it will show up on my site. By the time you're watching the replay, it will be there. Until it is, you have to reach out to Sally directly to take advantage of this opportunity if you really want to be a part of it and you want us to be there. So we're going to talk about this. There are certain things that you need to know, okay? Okay, great. Let's talk to our entrepreneurs for a second. Oh my God, you've joined a business. You've created something for yourself. You've done something inside of your life, and you absolutely want to become successful in your life. Congratulations. Hey, Gail. Hey, guys. Hey, Rob. Welcome to the live. We're just unveiling something super powerful that we're working on, so stay tuned with us. This value here shows up with, okay, great. Now I have a business. Now what do I do? Now I've got to deal with my mindset. I've got to deal with all of the things I've been taught to believe are true that I'm not going to be believing are true anymore. I have to step outside of the box, think outside of the box, and it's scary outside of the box because we live inside of the box because that's where it's safe. And being safe is great. But when you start missing out and you start not being able to deal with, in the name of safety, deal with the cool things you want to do in your life because it's safe, to do the safe thing, that can cause depression. That can cause exhaustion. So you guys have decided, I know I'm preaching to the choir here, have decided to go out there and venture into the world of business. You're going to be attacked. And I promise you, the biggest attacks are not the ones from your clients or from your hecklers or from the people that are scamming this business. No, the biggest attacks are within your own self. The biggest war you fight is the one within you. This is where we have to cultivate a value of farming and growing and building as opposed to fighting and challenging and defeating. And there's why, we are growing ourselves as entrepreneurs and leaders. So inside of this program, you're going to have some seriously powerful components that are going to show up for you. First of all, you're going to get a session with Bobby. Now, what we're going to do with this session, you haven't worked with me yet? We're going to set the stage. I'm going to show you where your pieces are. I'm going to give you all of the different small bits and pieces that are showing up inside of your chart that are going to be there for you to know This is where my confidence is. This is where my challenges are. This is where I show up in power. This is where I don't want to show up for anyone. This is what I think about money. This is what I think about business. This is what I think about family. This is how easy, how hard, how challenging, how opportunistic, all of my XYZ, ABC, 1, 2, 3.
In short, he'll help you understand yourself.
Sorry, thank you, honey. Sorry, I can get going. That's my problem. So I'm going to give you a name as well. I'm going to give you a coaching session that will be unlike any other, like Sally says, to get to know yourself in a way that you have never known yourself before, yet in a way that you've always known yourself. Mm-hmm. Weird. I can say that in the same sentence. So you're going to get a chance to work with me for an hour, okay? You're going to get a chance to work with me for an hour, and you will absolutely be a different person by the end of it. If we've already worked together and you take advantage of this, we get to go to round 2, round 3. There are other things to deal with once you have figured out your name. Once you know what you're dealing with, next thing we have to go is when you're dealing with it, where you're dealing with it, how it shows up externally. So this is part of the offer, okay? Then another part of the offer, another part of this is you're going to work with Sally.
To tidy up your brain.
To tidy up your brain. See, she's gonna summarize it, but I'm gonna open this up a little bit. So she's gonna get a chance to work with you, and she's gonna teach you NLP. She's going to use her NLP on you to help reprogram your mind, to help defragment all of the extra little odds and bits and pieces that are causing clutter inside of your face. And this is why you need your brain tidied up. This could be a really healthy brainwash.
Yeah, we're going to downsize that thing.
We're going to absolutely downsize the clutter. And as she says, can we downsize the kids right now? I'm like, yeah, we have 4 of them. Let's just keep one. No, just kidding. Downsize the toys. I'm going to downsize their clothing. We're going to downsize their rooms or consolidate. Because if you've got kids, you know that you just shake them up and let them run. And they're going to leave a path of red marker every freaking where. Like I look at this and I'm like.
All over her body.
All over her face, all over the laundry room, all over the door, all over the basement. I'm not sure if you've taken a full tour yet.
Not yet. No.
Yeah. I was like, I wondered about this day. When I would see red marker everywhere. And I'm like, oh, thank God, all of our TVs are like higher than all the kids can reach. We mount our TVs at the top of the room for a reason. But this my sweet little artist put red marker everywhere. So
maybe we should have like a big iPad screen on the wall where they can just write.
Draw on that and red marker on that? I don't know.
This
is what I get for trying to like give them arts and crafts to deal with, okay? Every parent's nightmare. I'm like, the first thing the first word that came to my mouth was all the felts are washable. So okay, we'll wash it all off. I get it. We'll get it off. No big deal.
Yeah, just use 11.5.
But yeah, but there's mindset to grow. There's tidying up to do in your brain.
And it's ongoing.
It is really ongoing. And that's why we offer ongoing coaching, mentorship. You can work with us inside of our business. If you're already inside the business, you can watch the Go Lives, get some value that way. But working one-on-one with Sally and getting a customized approach, not everybody takes information the same way. Knowing what type of a learner you are, what type of an external or internal extrovert, introvert you are.
And there's a good one, learning how do you learn best?
How do you learn best? Are you visual?
Right. Yeah, maybe you're visual, maybe you're kinesthetic, maybe you're audio. You know, you like listening to audios.
If you're audible, like audio related, you'll love listening to Sally speak because her accent is just so adorable and like she's just such a endearing sensation of love and joy that you'll just be like this watching this whole thing.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I can change that. You know.
Don't ever. You know, and
my voice changed. Depending on the personality I want to be in.
I hear it and I'm like, you're trying to be something right now. But her most authentic form is the most powerful piece, I think. That everybody wears their smile the best, right? Okay. So cleaning up your mind, tidying it up your mind. What's one thing? Finding the way that you communicate, helping you to grow your mindset. In order to run a business, you have to have a bulletproof mindset. In order for you to really do that, you got to hire someone to help putty it in and help build it up, help grow it, and help sharpen that thing. So Sally's going to help you with your mindset. One of the biggest things that you're going to get, the main thing, this is the most important thing,
80%,
is the wealth consciousness expansion that you're going to be able to go through. A lot of this is happy pocket full of money. a lot of this is neuro-linguistic program. A lot of this is law of attraction. A lot of this is that source stuff. Everything is a magnetism. Are you in flow with it? Are you actually in flow with it? I know when I'm working with people, I'm like lobbing you up to go and work for someone else and work with another coach. Go and work with someone else to go and open up your mind. And Sally's sitting there thinking, I got to get in on this. And I'm telling her on the idea. Absolutely you do. Your time is valuable. She's going to help you to create a business around yourself. Whether you go off to charge for your own time or not, maybe you just go off to just be an entrepreneur. Maybe you want to build a business on top of a business the same way we do. Nothing wrong with that. But the reality is that you get a chance to decide. That's what I did. And it's been working out very, very powerful for me. And I absolutely love my life ever since I've been able to do that. But knowing that I put someone in place to help me get through these things was one of the most powerful things I could ever go through. So, in this 1 hour session with Sally, you're going to learn how you learn. You're going to be taught how to, in a way that you'll understand. You're also going to be shown how to raise your level of financial thermometer for yourself so that you're not saying things like I can't afford it, but you're actually thinking in terms of how can we make this happen? What will we be able to do? How does that work? So there's a really powerful stage to be set for how you approach a conversation with your clients. How valuable would it be to know this stuff when you've got brand new Joe Blow comes into your inbox saying, what's this business all about? You get a chance to know, based on that comment, how does this person like to learn? How should I talk to this person? How is this person going to take this information that I'm about to say to them? Do I need to dial it up? Do I need to tone it down? How do I need to come in with my communication? There is going to be a huge, huge learning inside of there for you guys. You'd be like, oh my God, this is so amazing. So you get a 1 hour with that. Then Sally takes it to the other side. This is really Sally focused here, guys. She takes it to the other side. And do you want to talk about this one? Tax consulting?
The tax consulting. Well, since I've been doing income tax for years now, for people in our community and outside the community, they asked me what are the things that I should be keeping track of. So I will be teaching you on what things to keep for the whole year, so that at the end of the year when it's time for tax, then you have everything you need, not wait for the last minute. And so it'll be mainly Canada because I'm in Canada and I know the law in Canada. For US, I would be giving tips on what to keep track of, but I won't be able to do your taxes.
So in Canada, if you're a Canadian client, you get the added bonus of having your taxes filed. So literally actually getting this woman to do your taxes as a complimentary service included with her package. If you're in the States, if you're in Australia, if you're in another part of the world, it'll just be a very powerful tax session to absolutely train you on what you need to know and how it works, what to keep a hold of, how you can write things off, how to position your life in order to make sure you have tax write-offs, where to do and where to go, and the who's who, what's what of tax education, income education from someone who's certified to do it. Unbelievable. If you're in Canada, an extra added bonus, because usually you charge like $100 for
more than that, depending on how many forms they have.
Yeah, you got
how organized you are. That's the most important thing. This is why I like to tell people what to organize, so that by that time it's tax season, they're not giving me all these invoices. I don't need invoices. I don't need receipts. I just need the total.
I'm so not organized. I'm just look, I'm going to give you this. I'm just going to give you my totals. I'm just going to give you the thing. You figure it out. She's looking at me like this. I'm like, I would hire a tax person. She's like, that's me. I'm like, okay. So, I really don't want to do this because, she does offer bookkeeping as well, but that's I don't think you want to do that.
I don't want to.
Yeah, okay, we're not going to go there. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Sally will not get you organized, but she will charge you in case you're not. So just to be clear, you can't just dump a bunch of papers on her desk. Otherwise, it's going to cost you, okay? Time is relative here, and it's very important. So we have to really pay attention to it. Speaking of which, we got 15 minutes, so let's make sure that we come to the conclusion of this to make sure that we know what's going on, and just a really big blessing for you guys. So
to summarize it.
To summarize, what you're going to get is a really powerful program. Okay. Not only will you get your 1 hour full intensive numerology reading session, I will give you a 2-year report. So you're getting a 24-month forecast of the journey before you. So it starts from the moment you get it and it lasts until 24 months from now. From then, you'll get a full-on name and full-on analysis. I will record all your sessions for you. You get a chance to use this as a library for yourself and a place for you to actually grow for yourself inside of numerology, self-worth, self-identity, and to upgrade it, to give you the thing you're going to use. And then to fill that gap, Sally's going to come in with the NLP. She's going to teach you how to use it. She's going to use it on you. You're going to absolutely feel better, feel clear. You're going to get rid of things that you've been holding on to for a very long time. You're going to validate some of this stuff and put logic and like, oh my God, no wonder vibration, like duh, in front of what you've been dealing with. She's going to help you to increase your mindset so that you can tackle some of the most challenging, debilitating challenges and obstacles that entrepreneurs go through, okay? And also, she's going to help you to raise your wealth consciousness so that you can live the free, magnetic life. And it's crazy how we don't watch what we spend and we pay our bills. And that's a wonderful feeling to think that, hey, with my power and your power combined, we're going to, and I was talking about this earlier, we're going to build our first house. For me, I mean, I know Sally's already been a homeowner, but for me, I've never been a homeowner before. And to go and build my very first home, I'm not even afraid of it. I'm like, people are like, oh my God, it's crazy. Real estate these days. Oh yeah. And I'm like, I get it. I don't care. I really don't care. And people are even said to me before, it's like, oh, that must be tough on the wallet. I'm like, that is tough on the mindset.
Yeah.
You don't do that. Like you can't. And you know, that alone, raising your wealth consciousness, guys, like if you're in business and you want to create money, good luck. You can't even take a compliment. And you imagine you're going to take a commission check. Like a lot of people don't even acknowledge what's given to them. And to raise your wealth consciousness, to know that you are wealthy, to know that you are abundant, you are worthy of this, it's one of the most important things you'll ever learn in your life. Not the most important thing, because that's numerology, no big deal. I'm just telling you guys straight up.
The most important information.
The most important information that you're ever going to figure out is how to unfuck yourself. How to go through the vibration of becoming wealthy. It starts with a decision. So I'm not going to give it too far away because that's kind of like getting into the program now. You'll get a 1 hour session with Sally to work on your NLP, your wealth consciousness, that as well as working with me. You'll get another 1 hour session to do all your tax planning, all of the little bits and pieces you get. If you're Canadian, there's a special bonus for our Canadians that we're going to include your tax filing for no extra cost. All of this is a tax deductible write-off. This is like an amazing level of value and offer. You will also be invited to be a part of our private mastermind, our private community for just my clients. They're all people who have been aligned. They're all people who work with other people. They give you preferred special discount friends and family rates on their businesses, advice. They get you their accountability. You can work with people one-on-one inside of this. Offered into that, a 2-year full analysis. Guys, the value is
and
just...
you will also learn how to help others in stepping up their game. You know, your team members.
Well, you have
not
to.
just yourself.
This business isn't an end game business. It's a beginning game. So you're the leader. You're the one who has to take what we're teaching you and share it with other people. There will be an opportunity to work with us more intensively, deeper down the road. Like in this case, if you want to come and live with us for 6 months and absolutely like be a full-on intensive coaching program to absolutely help you to get to 6 figures. There could be also the one that you work with me to learn how to master numbers. So we do have bigger ticket items and bigger ticket products to sell you and to work with you with. But in this case, we came up with a powerful program. We call it Your Ultimate Solution. And the reason why it's your ultimate solution is because whether you're dealing with no time, no money, no wealth, no value, limiting belief, self-sabotage, you're helping yourself, you're helping your others, you're helping kids, you're helping entrepreneurs. You need this. This is something that will help you to move forward inside of your life. So I would appreciate it and love it if you guys shared this video, you shared this message, you showed this to people, and you tagged your friends, or if you found value in it, that you shared it with your others, because we want to help you get to a better place in your life. Okay.
Or if you know someone else who could use this information.
Absolutely. But at the same time, I don't know if you would, if you could, get some results sharing something that you haven't done yourself.
True.
So if you want to, I would absolutely suggest you do. But what we're doing for you guys is coming together with a program. It's $628. There's a God vibration to this. $628 US gets you your package of 3-hour, like 3 separate sessions, one for your mind, one for your bank account, one for your soul, written reports, your taxes filed, a complete transformation, your ultimate solution. It's going to be unbelievable.
Oh, this is so exciting.
It's so super exciting. I mean, we were talking this before. We're like, oh, let's plan our mastermind. I'm like, call it out, set the intention, get that shit out there, and declare it. And that's what you need to do. Make that decision that you're going to do this. A lot of people are going to be like, that's too much. Sally will take a payment plan. I'll take a payment plan. You can divvy it up. We're human beings. Split it up into 3 payments. Split it up into 12. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. Do it. Just invest in yourself. You could be spending this money on coffees and sitting there quietly wondering about your life in the Starbucks line, wondering how this person's making their money. Or you can go and actually fiddle that in for yourself and actually go into the road that it's going to take. There's going to be opportunities to work with us, to mastermind with us. It's going to be an unbelievable experience. And hey, you don't have to take it. You really don't. But what I will tell you is, if it's not this, then what the hell is it? If you're not going to invest in yourself now, I pray that you find the program, the coaching, the leadership, the mentorship that you need to find in order to actually create the value you're looking to create in your life. Because you deserve to be wealthy. You deserve it.
We all are.
And even Sally says, well, we all are. I'm like, yeah, but what? We all are what? Deserving?
We all are wealthy.
See, this is where I disagree. I think a lot of people got a lot of brain tidying up to do. They got a lot of moving their shit around in order to get to that statement. I know it. I work with people. I get it.
Certain.
You have to be certain.
No doubt about it that you are wealthy.
I mean, I know I am. I know you are. Do you know you are? Do you feel that you are? I mean, for us, it's been a growing path and a journey unlike anything else. So I appreciate you guys so much for this. This is a power in the making. You will see it on my site in a few minutes. We will post links for it. Post links to the replay as well, so you guys get a chance to actually see this. But what a wonderful birthday gift. What a wonderful way to start the new year, Sally's brand new year, to come out of the communications closet, and to come out and say, no, I will be a coach. I will be an influencer. I am here to help people. And it's going to be so super powerful. I'd love to really see this going. So Sally, can I ask you a question? Like, people are on the fence. They may not be too certain. They may not feel too confident. What would you say to them in order to help them make the decision to move forward and to take advantage of this offer?
If you're not certain and you're having a hard time making a decision, the more you need to see me, the more you need to talk to me, because we will help you in really helping you make a decision fast and not overthink it.
Absolutely. Just run. Success loves speed.
Yeah, just do it.
And my life is completely turned around because of this one. And whether it's been things I need to eat or times I need to go to bed, or even just, the stern look of you got to get this shit done. Like, this woman has absolutely helped me create power and success in my life. Before I met Sally, I was juggling I can do this. Maybe on my free time, I'm still going to go to work, I got to get this done, quitting my job, moving to the island. I'm going to put something together in my life. And it was the framework, the blueprint, the undertone, the foundation, the stability that she set into my life because of what she's learned and because of the person that she's become. I see it front end every single day. And I look at her when she's sleeping, and it's so creepy, right?
What?
I wake up and my son's smiling at me and my wife's just like, she sleeps like this. And then I go up to kiss her, she's like, and I realize how blessed I am. I realize how loved I am. And these people want to be there with me every morning. They want to be with me every night, and they absolutely want to build their life with me. And for us, it's funny. It's like every day is Valentine's. Every day is that was your birthday.
Every other day is your birthday.
So like, oh, it should be our birthday every other day. I'm like, that would be nice, because it feels like we're treating ourselves
and we can serve
like kings
each other.
and queens, and we want. I mean, there are a lot. I can't remember how now. Everybody calls us like, squad goals or couple goals or relationship goals, or you guys are the cutest couple and this and that. I'm like, you know what? It's about time we start working together. We already work together, but it's about time that we start actually providing it. So just to recap.
Yeah, so if you're watching this till the end and maybe you're trying to find your soulmate, maybe you're growing your business, maybe you don't have a business and you want to have a business, whatever it is that you desire, or maybe you don't know yet, you don't know what you really want, then
this is for you.
This is what you need.
This is what I've used to build my life. This is absolutely what I've used to actually create it. I use numerology. I use my wife's NLP skills. I've gotten her to get me thousands of dollars back on my refunds. Like, a lot has happened because of the presence of this power that we come together to create. The ultimate power couple, your ultimate solution goes live now. So you guys get a chance to message Sally, be like, dude, saw your live, do that. I need to get in with you guys. Let me know where I sign up. We'll send you a checkout link. You get a chance to, if you need payment plans, you guys can work it out. There'll be a charge for that. But the reality is we want to get yourselves ready, mindset wealthy, working together. I'm already comfortable doing what I do. I'm lending my power and extra gifts. You get a two-year forecast, a full 1 hour reading, name alignment, name adjustment, a full-on in-depth analysis of your birthday and your name. You get an NLP course unlike any other. The leader teaches leaders this ability to raise your wealth consciousness. Also a powerful, informative tax session. Canadians are going to get their tax filing for 2019 as well included. Okay, it's going to be a powerful time for everyone. I appreciate you guys so much for this. Only $628 US. It's going to be an unbelievable journey. Are you in? Are you in it? Are you going to do this? Are you going to tag your friends in this? Okay, we also wanted to offer something really super powerful and special. Okay, Sally doesn't know this yet. But what I'm going to offer you guys is, I know that there's going to be people out there being like, how can we get this done? How can we make this happen? If you refer 5 people to the program, yours is free. Okay, if you refer 5 people to the program, yours is free. Okay, so that means that maybe you're in a position right now of influence and you're like, look, I've worked with Bobby once before. I believe in these guys. I want to do this. You got to take advantage of this.
Or if you have more than 5 members in your group.
Yep. Then yours will be complimented on us. Okay.
Wow, that's
so
a great way.
For me,
it's a bonus.
It's a huge bonus, and I love to keep paying it forward. I want to keep giving deals. I want to keep giving discounts. I want to keep discounting. I want to make it achievable.
We're making it easier for you to make a decision. So
absolutely.
Decide, commit, succeed.
Decide, commit, succeed. I love it. How to decide? Do you have to make a decision?
Then commit.
You have to commit to it. And
figure it out later.
And there includes the success. So we appreciate you guys for watching us week in and week in. I appreciate you guys for being part of our audience. For all the birthday wishes, Sally had a day to get back to everyone, just saying thank you to everybody.
I had to.
It was a lot of fun. We got his and hers MacBooks now. We got a brand new iPad for her as well. She got a Michael Kors bag. Show off the Michael Kors bag.
Aw, I don't really like to show off,
but here we are. Too bad.
And my watch matching.
Yeah, Michael Kors watch. Not wearing her Michael Kors sandals, but no big deal. No big deal. I like to spoil my wife.
So let's end this with a nice yoga pose, like this. Okay, so you do this. No, not like that. Okay, now your hands together all the way down and say namaste.
Namaste in my bed.
Okay.
Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Love to everybody who's played a part inside of this. The real credit is to you guys for creating an audience around us. We hope that we're entertaining. I hope that you guys love the beard, or you love my hot wife, or that you enjoy our time, you enjoy our value that we bring to the table. It is not ending. It's not even slowing down. As a matter of fact, it's picking up. It's getting faster, and we're just starting. We're just getting we're moving in. Just the beginning. It's always just the beginning. Even an end is a new beginning everywhere. But we look forward to coaching, training, and mentoring you. Stay tuned for what happens next. we're bringing in our nanny. We're bringing in our background support. You know what's going to happen? When we're not busy running around after our kids and trying to figure out what's for dinner, we're going to be here providing more value, more action, and more like abundance for you guys. We're thinking with abundance mindset here. More fun. So we love you guys. We're going to leave you here. Thank you so much for watching. Share this video if you've had value in it, or if you felt like someone needs to hear this message. Tag them in the comments. Tell them, dude, watch this to the end.
If they watch it till the end, then they get that. They'll find out about the referral thing.
Well, of course, some people are just going to be like, I don't know. But that's a special offer. I'm not going to mention it anywhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's see what else. Should we do another one? No, because people are just watching at the end. So let's not do it. Okay, cool. So thank you guys for watching. You have a great night, great day, wherever you're at. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you, and good night, good morning. We'll see you guys soon. Take care.